And of course,
No elbows from here. No
once
headbutting.
again, the
No
winner
to the groins.
will
No
move to
grab hold.
KUMITE 7,
Strong
where
right
they
foot.
will have the opportunity to fight twice in one night to be crowned KUMITE champion of 2014 of the heavyweight division.
Yes.
Judge. Judge. Judge.
It is the only time of the year where the champion will have to fight twice in one night.
Patience, keep stepping the outside.
And here we go, Hidoi in the red, Winchester in the white, the only color he would ever choose to
Oh,
wear.
of course.
And it appears that Winchester would choose to take this one to the ground, knowing their styles, and Hidoi gets mounted for a split second.
Use the elbow.
Now we see as
Control his hands.
they stand it up.
There you go, nice.
Double the jab. Back him up. Face. Control the clinch. Lift that under.
A bit of clinching here, perhaps some dirty boxing. Oh, nice takedown by
That
Winchester.
was very nice, yes.
Again, we've really seen, for a man who hates Japan, who hates training here, who hates fighting here, hates anything outside of his comfort zone of Tupelo, Mississippi and surrounding southern area.
Awful places.
He's done much better here in KUMITE than he has in the HCL.
I
He's
remember
1-0 in KUMITE, a total of 2-4.
Punch his face.
he did alright in America, I guess. Now it's a big Gaijin over here in Japan. I think that's what they call him.
Well, I don't think he'd like that first half of that word.
I don't either. In
He'd
fact,
not disapprove of that.
I'm reminded of the time that I wrote on my car, "Homo sex is good, okay?" And I got a lot of hate down there in Mississippi because I had to pick up a few of these guys down there, so for contracts and stuff of that nature, under the table deals, I guess you could say.
Oh!
Oh,
And Winchester is pounding away from the mounted position. Mounting and pounding, something that Ken Tamakiri knows all too well.
you got it.
And Hidoi is in a bit of a problem here.
Yeah, a big old sweaty brown semen having rednecks on top of you.
Racist problem.
Yes.
And a nice arm triangle attempt. Winchester's been dominating this fight so far, but there is a long way to go. And he's trying to finish it right now with an arm triangle, and
Will he be able to?
able to slide out of it.
Yeah. Now, I like to see
The
the...
strange thing about Nobuyuki Hidoi is that he's rather overweight, and he's a bit undersized for a heavyweight. Like he is of the weight class, but he's rather short. He's a bit short and stocky fella,
He's very he's chunky.
but he packs a punch.
Yeah, he's chunky.
He is chunky. He's a bit tubby.
Old hubby.
That's it. Way to work. Yep.
Now, I'd like to see the trucker fight the redneck here.
Yes.
Well, sadly, at the moment they're in two different weight classes.
know.
But I think that'd be interesting.
Sad. We should do something about that. Maybe I can slip.
Rondo
Maybe I
Studebaker,
can slip
I
some
think,
in
is
those
still
drinks.
recovering.
Yeah. From an earlier brutal.
Well, I meant from what you did to him at intermission.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty, that's something too.
A ping pong paddle, really? I mean, I don't even know why you carried a ping pong paddle with you, or how you carried it in.
The white in also.
Never mind, I know how you carried it in sideways.
Beautiful.
Only pussies take the handle. Literally, only vaginas can take the handle.
I was going to assume that's what you
See,
meant.
the anus has a lot of stretch to it, so you can actually get like a good old... There's this,
Oh!
Uh-oh.
And stretching back is Nobuyuki Hidoi and throwing some big knees to the face of Jon-Joe
Please let this
Winchester,
be it. Aw.
scrabbling the brain,
Oh.
and a lot of up kicks to protect himself from Winchester. Can't imagine a knee to the face like that could scramble your brain so much you might forget you hate minorities.
Oh, maybe he can get knocked out and love people, maybe. Who knows?
He'd show up in rainbow trunks.
Something that'd be great. I should do that. I'm gonna hit him with a pipe after the show, make him happy.
Well, we can't guarantee that's gonna work, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, why not? Worst comes to worst,
Might just make him angry.
Worst comes to worst, I heard a racist. Oh well.
And worst comes to worst, he ended up getting dragged behind his car.
You think he has a car? He's got a big old imported pickup truck with car nuts
Or
on
truck,
it.
whatever. A vehicle, I suppose.
Have you seen those car nuts though, where they put them on the back of trucks and they swing with a chain on them?
I noticed he's got like 3 of them on
Truck
his.
nuts with a Z at the end, and it's over. First round at least.
And that is the end of the first round.
The thirst round.
A bit of an exciting one. And you can see how fatigued both fighters are. Nobuyuki Hidoi taking some very deep breaths from his very portly belly.
All day long in that triangle in that armbar. You can catch him all day long. Okay?
He's quite tubby, isn't he?
We've got another 5-minute round coming. Another 5-minute round to go. The sprint after the marathon.
He's just chugging Japanese gravy right now. I don't even know what that'd be, but... Get it? Or Japan.
I get it, Japanese gravy. I don't understand if they have gravy. I assume they have some... I mean, there's got to be some sort of... Maybe it's just teriyaki sauce.
Yeah,
I don't know.
or as the
It's hoisin.
or as the Native Americans call it, maize.
Maize.
That's a nice uppercut though. Uppercut to his face.
That was certainly an uppercut. And then we see our only ring girl.
What a fucking CD case she is. Nothing.
Second out.
I don't know what we expected though.
A CD case.
No, she's about as gifted as a CD case as far as her chesticles go.
Gotcha. Fair enough. And Hidoi going for the stomp again after a quick trip. And
You know, I'm gonna...
Down to the
Oh, big
canvas.
suplex there. Or whatever you call that. You know, I'm gonna call that girl from now on. That ring girl. You know what her nickname is? 2x.
what's her name?
2x4. Cause she's about as flat as
2x4.
she's about as flat as one, has the same personality.
Owen!
Oh,
A
he's
big
down.
stomp in the face!
Oh.
And Owen, good night!
Oh,
He kicked him right in the face!
oh, how'd that not
And
end it?
Nobuyuki Hidoi is back up asking for more!
How did that not
He's
end it?
asking for seconds and thirds.
You keep his hands facing away.
At this bloody buffet, Nobuyuki Hidoi is not full yet. But the tank might be on empty for both of these fighters.
Round's gonna end soon.
3 minutes left to go. And Hidoi is now dirty boxing. Just clinching, getting up against the corner. We can let loose with some strikes. This will be a good way. He's
Trying just to make it to the end of the
such
round.
a close fight.
Yes.
Well, it'd be great to finish a fight. It's so close at the moment, you couldn't guarantee to be.
Little face. Step the outside. Keep control of your angles.
And always
Uh-oh.
a big shot from
Could this be
Hidoi.
it?
Drops him, throws a couple strikes. Looking for the finish.
Oh, no, sadly.
Watch for him to grab your leg. Way to work.
Missionary.
And with less than a minute to go, that might have been enough. That might have been the strongest of strikes of the fight. You gotta wonder who is more worse for wear. And this is not a good position for Jon-Joe Winchester. Nope, he moves back into guard, rolls back over. And another big strike. Hidoi with 20 seconds looking to finish this up.
Could this be it?
If they can
Hopefully.
get the stoppage, that would be huge.
Come on, you got
And
this. Oh.
Winchester lifts him up. Big old slam to the canvas.
Oh my god.
A big, great American slam. A grand slam,
about to-
akin to one at Denny's.
That he probably eats and jerks off into.
Well, I think Denny's might be the common bond between these two.
he's messed up.
Between eating and racism. And this fight is over. What a true impressive showing from both fighters.
Seriously.
Huge knockdown by Hidoi.
Clocks him.
One of many stellar strikes, and here he nearly punching him out. Well, it's going to be left in the hands of the judges. Let's see where they go. It could go either way.
I don't know, there might be some bias, I think. I knew it.
Well, the Japanese hometown favorite gets the win. Nobuyuki Hidoi
Fuck off, Nazi punks, is what I
makes
say.
his way